the 10 fastest 70s muscle cars over the quarter mile. 10th place, 1974 Torino Cobra, 13.99 seconds. Among Ford's muscle car lineup, while the Mustang typically gets all the glory, the Fairlane-based Torino was another seriously fast contender. During its heyday, Motor Trend actually named the Torino Cobra their Car of the Year for 1970. And that recognition was well-deserved. This Ford may have looked unassuming from the outside, but under the hood, it was a genuine supercar killer. The power plant was a massive 429 cubic inch 385 series, big block V8. Depending on your configuration, you could get 360 horsepower in Thunderjet form, 370 horsepower as a Cobra Jet, or if you really wanted to go all out with the drag pack option, the Super Cobra Jet pumped out 375 horsepower. With a 4-speed manual and 3.91 gears, Motor Trend achieved that 13.99 quarter-mile time at 101 miles per hour. Even more impressive, 0 to 60 came in just 5.8 seconds. 9th place, 1971 Ford Mustang Boss, 351, 13.8 seconds. Ford produced several high-performance, large displacement Mustangs throughout the 1960s and early 70s, including the Cobra Jet and Boss 429. However, official tests for those cars sometimes delivered disappointing results. The 1971 Boss 351 earns our 9th spot thanks to Motor Trend's impressive 13.8-second quarter-mile time in completely stock form. Under the hood sat a heavily modified Cleveland V8 producing 330 horsepower and 370 pounds-ft of torque. Ford achieved this performance through high-flowing 4-volt heads, an 11.7-to-1 compression ratio, aluminum pistons, and forged rods. The finishing touch was an Autolite 4300D carburetor made specifically for the Boss. 8th place, 1971 Corvette 454Ls, 13.72 seconds. The LS6 454 was hitting its stride just as the malaise era began, forcing Chevrolet to move away from the legendary big block in their iconic Corvette. Many enthusiasts consider the 1971 Corvette 454 LS6 among the last examples of the golden age of muscle cars. These machines are incredibly rare. Only 188 examples rolled off the production line that year. CarCraft magazine pushed this vet to its limits in stock trim, achieving a quarter-mile run in 13.72 seconds at 102.04 miles per hour. But here's where it gets interesting with modifications including 4.56-to-1 gears, headman headers, thrush side pipes, Coney shocks, a Hayden oil cooler, Formula One superstock tires on 8.5-inch steel wheels, and premium gas. They got it running 12.64 at 114 miles per hour. Now that's impressive. 7th place, 1970 Dodge Challenger RT 446 pack, 13.62 seconds. Mopar dominates the rest of this list, and the 1970 Challenger 446 pack proves why. Running 13.62 seconds at 104 miles per hour through the quarter mile, this car came impressively close to the legendary Hemi's performance. CarCraft recorded these numbers in their 1969 issue, ahead of the Challenger's 1970 release, with its trio of dual carburetors and 10.5-to-1 compression ratio. The 446 pack produced 390 horsepower and 490 pounds-ft of torque. While that's about 35 horsepower less than the Hemi 426, many enthusiasts report the 6-pack as the more well-behaved option. They're also considerably more common 1640 standard Challenger 446 pack RTs were produced compared to just preserve 287 Hemis for 1970. 6th place, 1970 Plymouth Superbird 13.5 seconds. Plymouth created the Superbird with one specific goal: lure Richard Petty back from the Ford team. The result was a truly impressive performance machine. Beyond its NASCAR success, the Plymouth Superbird established itself as a formidable street threat. To make the base Roadrunner more aerodynamic, Plymouth added a long, sloping nose cone and that distinctive 23-inch rear spoiler. The design borrowed from the 1969 Charger Daytona, but Plymouth stylists wanted to improve the aesthetic appeal. Unfortunately, by ignoring the wind tunnel-tested shapes and altering the nose cone and tail slope, they actually hurt the Superbird's top speed. Period testing showed the Plymouth was actually 1 to 3 miles per hour slower than the Dodge. 5th place, 1970. Buick GS 455 Stage 1 to 13.38 seconds. The GS 455 Stage 1 ranks among the most underappreciated muscle cars of the era. Despite its sleeper appearance, this Buick shouldn't be overlooked. Motor Trend achieved a 13.38-second quarter mile at 105 miles per hour in their 1969 test, earning the GS 455 the title of the quickest American production muscle car. For 1970, like many manufacturers of the era, Buick probably understated the performance figures to keep insurance costs down. Official output was listed at 360 horsepower and 510 pounds-ft of torque, only a 10 HP improvement over the standard 455. In reality, the Stage 1 likely pushed 400 horses or more, explaining how it achieved a 6-second 0 to 60 time and 115 miles per hour. 4th place, 1970. Plymouth Roadrunner 426 13.34 seconds. Plymouth's Roadrunner proved incredibly popular, finishing second only to the Chevelle with over 80,000 sales in 1969. Beyond its Warner Brothers cartoon associations, this Mopar muscle car earned enthusiast hearts with features like the switch-activated air grabber hood scoop and that comical purple beep-beep horn. But the Roadrunner wasn't all show and no-go. Living up to its namesake, Plymouth could post some truly tire-shredding times. In Superstock magazine's December 1969 issue, testers pitted the Roadrunner 426 against the 446 pack, proving the former could run the quarter mile in a blazing 13.34 seconds at 107.5 miles per hour, like other Hemi-powered cars. The Roadrunner was rated at 425 horsepower and 490 pounds-ft of torque, enabling sub-6-second 0 to 60 sprints. 3rd place, 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 to 13.12 seconds. Today, the Chevrolet Chevelle's 454 epitomizes the golden era of muscle cars through its neck-breaking straight-line performance and timeless appeal. With acclaimed 450 horsepower and 500 pounds-ft of torque from the LS6, this car offered truly thrilling acceleration and some of the quickest 0 to 60 times of its era. Add those head-turning looks, and you have a recipe for one of the best 70s American muscle cars. While Hot Rod reported a 13.44-second quarter mile, we've given the Chevelle 3rd place based on CarCraft's even more impressive result. As Hot Rod explained, CarCraft, using a car with different gears, stomped out a tooth-rattling 13.12 at 107.01. This wasn't a case of happy clocks. The CarCraft car was equipped with 3.55 gears, ours with 4.10s. The different time came from the slightly better traction the CarCraft drivers had off the line. 2nd place, 1970 Dodge Challenger RT, say 426 to 13.1 seconds. For one of the purest expressions of Hemi muscle cruiser performance, you'd be hard-pressed to do better than the 1970 Challenger RT, while the CUDA below is rarely seen on the road. These 426 equipped Dodges are an even rarer breed. Chrysler built 13,688 Challenger RT hardtop coupes for 1970, and only 287 of those came with the 425 horsepower Hemi from the factory, with 490 pounds-ft of torque available. CarCraft magazine achieved a 13.10-second quarter-mile time at 107 mph. In a 1970 Challenger RT equipped with a 4-speed manual and 4.10 gears. This result matches the 426 CUDA, but we gave the edge to the Plymouth based on its quicker 0 to 60 time. 1st place, 1970 Plymouth Hemi CUDA 13.1 seconds. Taking the top spot on our list is the legendary 1970 Hemi Cuda. Carcraft magazine reportedly managed a blistering quarter-mile time of 13.10 seconds at 107 miles per hour, a performance befitting this legendary Plymouth. The car is widely regarded as one of the most iconic and powerful machines of the era. That formidable 426 Hemi V8 produced 425 horsepower and 490 pounds-ft of torque, generating enough grunt to launch the Cuda to 60 miles per hour in less than 6 seconds. Beyond the Plymouth's impressive performance, it also featured striking styling. The bold, wide body showcased sharp lines and a deep front grille, accented by a dual-scooped hood and signature blacked-out tail panel. Available in vibrant colors like lime, light, rally red, and in violet, only 652 examples rolled off the line for 1970, making this the ultimate 70s muscle car.